Welcome to Sideline Sports, where we give you an up-close and personal look at the teams, coaches, and athletes that make up the Columbia Basin. I'm Jeff Slakey. Sideline Sports starts now.
With just minutes left in overtime, Moses Lake Soccer thought they had beat rival Wenatchee as a kick from Morgan Scone ended up in the back of the net. The play was initially called a goal but was overturned. The Chiefs, who ended up dropping the match in penalty kicks, didn't find out until after the game that the referee made the correct call, and Wenatchee goaltender Kenya Ortega made an incredible save. Neither team had a goal in the game, but Moses Lake had plenty of chances in the second half, including another goal called back after Abby Rathbun was called offsides. Scone had two other chances late in the second half as one shot went wide left and another hit the crossbar. Chiefs goalie Abigail Rosenau came up with 9 saves in the game, including 5 in the first half to keep Wenatchee off the board. But it was Wenatchee that came through in the shootout, scoring on 4 of 5 kicks and taking the 1-0 win. The Chiefs are now 2-2 in Big 9 play, 3-5 overall, and face a winless Eisenhower team at Lions Field on Thursday. This is Joe Utter for iFiber One Sports.
Sideline Sports is brought to you in part by Cheryl Kona Farmers Insurance. Talk to farmers and get smarter about your insurance.
Despite a closely contested match, Moses Lake Volleyball fell to Eisenhower in 3 sets on Thursday night. The Chiefs dropped the first set 25-16 but managed to battle back in the second set. But Moses Lake couldn't convert on set point at 27-26, and the Cadets scored on 3 straight kills to take the set 29-27. Moses Lake again had their chances to mount a comeback in the third set, but Eisenhower finished off the Chiefs by a score of 28-26. The Chiefs had just 13 kills in the game, including a team-high 4 from Ellie Johnson. Eisenhower's Ashton Houghton had more kills herself than Moses Lake with 14, and Chandler Cree added 9 kills of her own. Moses Lake is now 1-4 in Big 9 play, 1-5 overall. They'll be back at home on Tuesday for a match against Sunnyside at 7 p.m. This is Joe Utter for iFiber One Sports.
Brought to you in part by GTA. It's what moves us. For route information, call 509-765-0898.
The good news for the Ephrata Tigers and the Wapato Wolves was someone was going to get their first win of the season Friday night at Kiwanis Field. The bad news was the loser was going to drop to 0-5 with 5 weeks of football left in the season. The Tigers came out with something to prove in the first quarter, blocking Wapato's first punt attempt to set up Zach Berryman, driving it in from 2 yards out, getting Ephrata on the board 7-0. Junior quarterback Chris Walker went to the air after that, finding Jake Oxhouse for his first touchdown pass of the night. He then hooked up with Anthony Evans on a catch that almost took out the cameraman, giving the Tigers a 21-0 lead. Wapato tried to stop the bleeding, but Ephrata added their 4th touchdown late in the second quarter, and just before halftime, Oxhouse struck again on the defensive side. The junior picked off this Javier Vela pass and took it back 25 yards to the house. The Tigers hit the locker room with a 35-0 lead, and they'd cruised in the second half to a 49-6 win, ending the losing skid and getting their first victory of the year. Ephrata has a short road trip to face the Othello Huskies next Friday night. In Ephrata, Devin Higgins for iFiber One Sports.
Here are the scores from high school football. Here are the scores from high school volleyball. Here are the scores from high school soccer. Sideline Sports brought to you in part by iFiber Communications. Tired of slow internet? Switch to iFiber Communications today and pay only $29.95 per month or get 3 months free. And now, the iFiber Communications Game of the Week. Here's a look at your upcoming football schedule. Volleyball games upcoming. And on the pitch, here are the upcoming soccer games. This has been another presentation of Sideline Sports. I'm Jeff Slakey.